All right. Well, I haven't streamed for a while. I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. So I've changed a bit the look of the whole stream just to keep it clean, but with something different. So what I'm going to try to do is going up there. I would like to try to split the data that I have in one column into 2 different columns. So I would take just the example of if you have, for instance, you have a column that is like the full name and you want to split that into first name and last name, for instance. That's some sort of a requirement that I had at some stage. I haven't worked on it yet, but yeah, figured I could stream that. So I'm gonna open VS Code. Let me put that a bit bigger. Is that big enough? I'm gonna go into the integrated console. Right, so let me open a demo tenant that I have here. Craig, what's up? I think that's the first time I see you here. I assume it's you, actually, just by the name of it. Right, so that's a demo tenant. I'm just going to create a new site collection. Twitch demo. It's my bedtime, but I thought I'd pop on. Thank you. Are you not looking like a pro? Sure. Yeah. Are you not that Ignite? You're not going to Ignite? Clearly I'm not. I think I'm gonna go next year though. It's just too good to miss, I suppose. Nope. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna do it though. I've never been there, but it might be a little bit overwhelming though. I have thousands of people. All right, I'm gonna open this one. And VS Code. Let me actually just grab this. So yeah, the first thing we need to do all the time is just connect to SharePoint Online. Yeah, it was actually. It's kind of difficult when it's your first time, even though you know some people. But yeah, I'll do it again next year though. I'm just waiting on the opening. Okay, so there I'm connected to this one. So if I do get PnP list, then I should only have the normal ones, documents. Yeah, Paul and I are already Good stuff. I think he missed it just by a month or 2 months last year. So yeah, it'll be that first time for him too. Okay, so I have just my documents here. I'm gonna create a new list. Is it new PnP list? Title, clients, template, I think it's generic list. So the URL is, if I don't put the URL, it would be clients. I'm gonna put my clients. Yeah. Quick launch, content type, on quick launch, yeah. And nothing else. So if I do again, get PnP list, I should see clients, and then the URL is my clients. Good stuff. Store my list into a variable. You're not doing any streaming, Craig. You may not have the time, maybe. My list. Okay. PnP list. Clients. Never tried it. Yeah. I don't do that actually very often, to be honest. It's just when I have a few things to do, and it's probably going to take me an hour or two to get it working. So why not streaming? Yeah, I know you're a busy man. Paul is at Ignite though. Lucky. Okay, so that works. If I run this one, it should be okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. How do you come up with what you do, talk about? If I have something to do, either, it's probably for work or a scenario that I have for a customer, for instance. That's what I do if I need to work on it, and I know it's going to take me an hour or maybe two. I just try to do it on the stream if it's possible. It's just this. Like, I'm not a big talker in general, so I'm not, it's just because you're here. But yeah, I don't have a schedule or anything. There's this guy from Microsoft who's doing all the .NET development and stuff like that, has a schedule, and I mean that's great, but I wouldn't have the time. Yeah, it's like you have to choose between a stream, a blog, or do you do a YouTube video or something like that? So maybe if I just do that on the stream, then if I manage to do it, then I'll probably make a blog post or something like that. But yeah, and share the script on GitHub, and that's it. That's why I don't do actually a stream very often, because you have to choose all the time. Right, so of my list, so let's add a few columns. I'm not going to put them there, just going to new. Is that new or no? Add PnP field. So the list will be clients. Yeah, it's just for you to choose, you know, if you have the time. If you don't, you can just start writing a blog post and then you can leave it and take it after. It's just, it's up to you. Internal name. So we're still going to get into the idea of the full name and first name, last name. Full name, display name. Display name, for name, type, that would be text, add to the default view, not now, group, my own custom group, anything else? No, you're not. Yeah, all right. I was just surprised to see you there. Right, okay, so my first column. I'm gonna do another one for the last name. The thing is that when you actually do a stream, it's like you can, you know, you can get stuck or anything like that, and maybe you have some people in the chat, they know or they can help you, or you can just answer some questions if you have the answer. It's kind of live compared to you know, when you make a video and stuff like that. Right, let's see what we get there then. Did he actually create everything? So yeah, got my clients list, and then the URL I've put before. Full name, last name. Why did I not do the first name? No. So let's do that. First name. Yeah, if you're not, you know, I mean, you can do a stream without a webcam or anything like that. Well, I don't know. You need to go over that. It's not easy. It's pretty daunting, but yeah. If you can, it's good. It's nice to see people sometimes. Yeah, welcome. Okay, so I should have all my columns. Full name, last name, first name. Perfecto. Now, what I need to do is I need to get rid of this title there, because it's everywhere. I don't know why, and that's very annoying, because it's mandatory. So no. And then I have to remove it from the view because it's useless. All right, let me move this one here. Okay. Gendo. I'm gonna add another one. change size. Okay. Okay, so that is this part that I would like to split in those two columns. So let me clear the screen. I'm gonna put everything in an array. Yep. Start the results. Be alright. Actually, let me save that. Split data into columns. Would be enough. Okay. Okay, let's see what I have here. Get PnP field, list, clients. So they should show up in here as well. Full name, last name, and first name. Perfecto. List clients. Okay, so apparently it's event case sensitive. Okay, so I have my two items. So all items. Paste item list clients. Get all items from the list, and then I should loop for each item in all items. Yeah, I didn't actually even know that. That's very weird. Maybe it's probably from the module, not PowerShell itself, because I've never seen that before. So yeah, probably this PnP module. I'm not sure why though. That's weird. For each item in all the items. And so to see if I can get Let's see. Let's see if I can get. Can I actually? I wonder if I can put that straight away. So PS custom object. I probably would want them ordered as well. PnP list item. Those. So I have a Mac and I'm using a Windows 10 virtual machine. So technically the keyboard is not a Windows kind of layout. So that's actually very annoying too. So everything is not the way I see it on the keyboard. Clients. I know it. Clients. Get member type. Properties. Yes, it is actually, because when you're looking for the the pipe or the even the at or things like that, it's just not at the same place. It's yeah, very annoying, even though you're on the Windows machine. And I don't know. So what am I looking at? The fields. See it in there. Right, I don't know. All right, thanks for stopping by, Craig. See you next time. Other field values. Right. So I have my first item. So let's start at content type ID. And then I have my second item. So what am I interested in? I would be interested in a full name, last name, first name. So full name, first name, and last name. So if I do so the ID would be to take the full name and split it when there's no character at the space, So for each item, so the full name, or actually no, split the full name equals the item the item full name maybe split I don't know if that's gonna work though, but let's try something there. The results. Let me just comment that up for now. So full name. So I'm just going to do that so I can run the script, get an output, and then everything will be in memory, so I can just see what I can do with it. When I get that. And the last name, guess that the item last name. Okay. Okay. Already connected. Let's see if we get something from there. No, we don't. Yeah, of course. That is not. What did I forget? Expected token. What do you mean? This one's this one. This one's this one. Like 4. Okay, I don't have anything there. So let's see if I can change that. So you don't want the dot. Sometimes it works when it's just like that, and sometimes you need to put it like with the internal name and not the property itself. So let's try. Let's try that. Now I get that. So if I do item let's try actually. You don't want to do it? So it's going to work. Okay. Let's try item. We have the index. What do you have here? Yeah. Maybe this. Yes, do have the split now. So if I do split, okay. So now I have this split, so here I'm going to change to that. Item for name split here. Then I have so I have the first name. I wonder what that is. Do not have a get type. Yes, I do. So it's an array, so what if I do there we go. That should be it then. Okay. Okay. So the last name split should be split full name number 1. Right, I have just have my dog, one of my dogs, just there. It's not easy to move all the time. Right. Mirror that. Okay. So first name and last name. So now, oh, let me plug for the battery. So now that I have the first name and the last name, I need to take those values and assign them to those columns. So first I'm gonna write in. So once this is done, I think it is set PnP field. I don't know if it's a PnP field or PnP field item. It's probably item though, because that's for the column. Change relevant properties of a field. Set PnP field. Values. Identity. Assign to values. Set PnP field. What's the item though? If it does exist. PnP this item. Updates list item. Alright. Identity values. Oh, here I can definitely put the column names. So the field value is support database. Okay, maybe more this one then. So PnP list item. Set. Set PnP list item. List. Clients. What's the identity? Or the item? Let's try it. Not content type. The values. The values are the full name would be the first name. So the first name, and I think you actually put the internal names in here. Yes, so that must be the internal name. Oh, use the internal names of the fields. Okay, that's fine. So first name equals that would be the first name. Oh, I know. So the first name would be the first name split. Yes. Okay, what's that music like? Let me actually change that. Almost gonna fall asleep there. Boom. Let's try this. Okay, so everything is between quotes. Let's try with quotes. And then the last name. Equals. The last name split. Right, let's try this. No. First name and last name. You know what? Oh, yes, you did. There we go. Yes. Done. I think. Let's try. So the PnP list item will update what I have already. What's this one then? Changes one or more properties on the field. Update. Assign to. In general. All right. So it actually worked. Let's try to do this. I don't know. Tony. All right, let's Let's try to do this. Is it because it's like, why is it giving me, you know what, I'm gonna kill it and restart it. Let me select everything, run it again. And it, yeah, does it. That looks great. Looks good. Alright, okay, I am back. Got coffee. Up, okay. Okay, so that actually worked perfectly. I suppose you could actually set a flow for every time. Now, I don't know a lot about flow, I don't really use it, but I suppose you could set a flow that every time an item is added, because every time you need to run that script to do it, so you would wait for all the items to be in the list to actually split them. Gonna have to do some research on this one. I'm not really good at Microsoft Flow, so I'm not sure, but yeah, clearly it's working with PowerShell, so that's a good thing. So yeah, just gonna stop there, and I'll probably do some research tomorrow for Microsoft Flow as well, because that would be interesting actually. At least it's working for PowerShell. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it, and maybe I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you. Cheers.